This week on TechRap, BMW developing a self-parking car. Latest threats from hackers forces Sony to cancel showing the film The Interview. And we review the iPhone 6. Hi, I'm Natashya Gutierrez, and this is TechRap. Ever had trouble with parking? BMW is building a car that can park itself. Under development is the BMW i3 car, which will work with a smartwatch so it can self-park. The company says the driver may activate the remote valet parking assistant with an app which will guide the car to a parking spot on its own. How does it work? The car has laser sensors that scans its surroundings. The vehicle combines information from the laser scanners with the digital site plan of a building. But the technology is far from perfect, with BMW admitting there have been occasional crashes during tests. The BMW i3 car will be on display at the 2015 CES. It'll be interesting to see how it performs during the showcase. Hollywood studio Sony Pictures abruptly cancels the December 25 release date of the parody film The Interview. The film stars Seth Rogen and James Franco playing the role of entertainment journalists who attempt to assassinate North Korean leader Kim Jong-un for the CIA. The plot angers North Korea and triggers chilling threats from hackers warning cinemagoers to not see the film. In broken English, the threat reads, "We will clearly show it to you at the very time and places the interview be shown, including the premiere. How bitter fate those who seek fun and terror should be doomed to." It adds, "Remember the 11th of September 2001? We recommend you to keep yourself distant from the places at that time." Mashable reports media organizations like CNN, NBC, the New York Times, and the Associated Press all state unnamed U.S. officials conclude that North Korea participated in the hacking of Sony Pictures studios. But some security experts are divided on North Korea's involvement, citing the sophistication of the operation, including leaking embarrassing emails from Sony executives and wiping Sony servers. Google Philippines Year in Search 2014 reveals Vhong Navarro is the overall most searched term in the Philippines in 2014. Navarro is a male celebrity involved in a beating incident at a posh condominium unit in Taguig City in January. The list includes comedian Robin Williams, whose death on August 11 surprised the world, the addictive mobile game Flappy Bird, and the top-grossing movie Frozen. Google Philippines also lists the top search terms in 15 different categories. For the full list, click here, and for our viewers on mobile, you'll find the link below the video. We finally get our hands on Apple's latest flagship smartphone, the iPhone 6. Rodneil Quiteles gives us this review.
One of our web artists spent a little under a week with a 4.7-inch iPhone 6 and has been genuinely pleased with it. First thing that jumps out is how much bigger the phone feels. If you have small hands and are coming from the smaller iPhones, holding the iPhone 6 will take some getting used to. Our web artist found herself needing to operate the phone with both hands. She says the phone's thinness doesn't really help single-hand operation, but despite having a larger display, the iPhone 6 is lighter than previous iPhones. And that's a plus if you carry a lot of heavy stuff. This one doesn't attract smudges, unlike previous iPhones. The power button was moved to the right, similar to most Android smartphones, making it more accessible if held with one hand. The user experience is as smooth as ever. This was never an issue with iPhones, and the iPhone 6 is no different. The main camera is an 8-megapixel shooter. Not a lot of pixels compared to the 30 megapixels and up of recent Android flagships, but it still takes crisp photos. It can tell when the subject's a bit dim and brightens the shot. Take a look at these photos taken under low light. Deleted photos won't be gone forever, which is good news for people who accidentally hit delete every now and then. A recently deleted folder can be found in the gallery where photos live on for 30 days until they are wiped from your memory for good. The option to delete them right on the spot is also there. For video, Apple added time-lapse and slow-mo features that could be both useful and fun. If you're getting the 128GB version, it comes with iWork and iLife apps like GarageBand, iMovie, Pages, Keynote, and Numbers for free. If you have been an iPhone user for a while, then the iPhone 6 will not disappoint. You get the best of iOS on a bigger screen. If you're switching from Android, you shouldn't have much of a problem adjusting to both the user interface and the hardware. Overall, it's a pretty good phone to have, and the 4.7-inch size could very well be the sweet spot for most users. Rodneil Quiteles for TechRap.
And that was TechRap. Follow Rappler on social media, join the conversation online, send us emails. If you haven't yet, subscribe to Rappler's YouTube channel. And if you want to be where I'm standing now, join #TechRapSearch. I'm Natashya Gutierrez. Thanks for dropping by.